What if Wizkid secretly owned a bank? Not just any bank, Access Bank. Yeah, I know that sounds wild, but hear me out. Because I have a big problem with musicians. Not Wizkid, but musicians in general. They drop bangers, chase deals, sign the biggest endorsements in Africa. But when it's time to give companies quality, why do I say this? I heard a jingle from a big artist recently. I won't name names, but it's not Wizkid, please. But that song, it was so bad that the artist won't dare post it themselves. Then I thought to myself, would they do that if they owned the company? So I flipped the script. What if we put the artist in the owner's chair? And that's when it clicked. How about we test this theory? What if Wizkid, the Vibe King, the star boy, was the one running Access Bank? How will he market it? And if you're an artist, brand strategist, or you just love smart content, then this will be the most important video you watch today. And to be clear, this video is not sponsored. We shift our eyes all the way to Nigeria for this one. We all know Wizkid, right? Describing him in 3 words will be smooth, lover boy, melody king. Starboy if you want to add 4. As he has the music to show for it. But here's the problem. There is a big difference between him and someone who owns a bank. At least I know a bank owner knows how to handle assets well. That's mismanagement of assets. Operations. The next question we should ask ourselves is, why Access Bank? Well, because Access Bank is one of the most popular, if not the most popular bank in Nigeria. So, befitting. If we want this merge between Wizkid and Access Bank to be successful, we have to think personalities first. Meaning we have to think of Access Bank as a human. And what will be the personality of Access Bank? Well, the only way we can find out is by looking at the mission and vision statement of that company. Stay with me here. What is the mission statement? And what is the vision statement? Well, taking a look at these pictures, Access Bank will be a visionary, disciplined, forward-thinking leader who balances global ambition. And when we are describing inanimate objects, we mostly use the feminine description. Take a look at the French. La banque, la female. If you did your French right. I'm driving at somewhere here. Just lock eyes with me. Wizkid's personality? Smooth, enigmatic, effortlessly influential. So let's take Access Bank to be a female. That would be easier for Wizkid. The question now is, how would he market her to the world? And the only thing Wizkid knows how to do best is music. And so that's what we are going to create. Music. Now for Wizkid to effectively promote Access Bank, he would have to put out the strengths of Access Bank in the way Access Bank wanted, but in his personality. And this is where everything gets interesting. Yeah, musicians, I hope you've taken your pen and paper out. We know Wizkid's personality now, right? Now, what are the musical instruments that best describe his personality? Think about it. Now I want you to hold that thought. Just breathe now and listen to this. Bingo. The devil is in the details. Bells. Bells. Melody guitars.
Step back and adore the beautiful thing God bless me with.
And laid back vocals. How do those instruments make you feel? Is the feeling that we are looking at here. Remember, people buy with emotions and justify with logic. Now let's move on to Access Bank. We know her personality now. To the music lovers, what comes to mind when you hear these 3 words? Tell me, think about it. 3, 2, 1. It's going to be horns. How many got it right? Have you realized the power that horns depict? It's not the loudness, it's the presence, the boldness. It cuts through with authority. It's like the best bank is here. We have arrived. Perfection. Another perfect instrument will be the string ensemble. You see how it goes? Elegance, customer experience. I want you to realize how everything in music can be calculated to perfection. Now we have the instruments that we should use, but what will be the genre? What is Wizkid known for? Afrobeats, of course. Now with these instruments that I've mentioned, let's begin with the instruments that fit Wizkid. Let's just start with the bells. Let's say we have an Afrobeats drum pattern like this. How would we ride on the beat? How would you? Now listen to what I did. Oh, bells, check. Now when I add the guitar, what do we get? Nice ginger. Now let's come to Access Bank. The horns. Guys, listen to what I did. Now the last instrument to finalize the marriage, the string and cymbal. But we are going to add a little twist to it. Now, instead of playing long strings like we are going to play short strides like chum, 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 like something's about to happen. Staccato. So this is the main problem I had with musicians doing jingles. But I do understand in a way. They try to sell the company to the general public, which is understandable. Something like this. I must confess, Access Bank is the best. You see how corny that sounds? Fine, I mean, star power will still make it work. But I want you guys to take note of something. The best marketing doesn't feel like marketing. That's all. So if Wizkid wanted to market Access Bank, how can he make it in such a way that it doesn't feel like he's straight up selling Access Bank to us? We'll make the song feel like any other song that Wizkid will release and subtly place not the word Access Bank, no. We're going to place the values of Access Bank in the lyrics, and then we'll metaphorically add Access Bank to the song through wordplay. And how would that be done? Well, that's why I'm called Emotion Controller. And what's the most common line Wizkid will sing? You know it. Mention it.
She tell me she will love me. Say na me go be, tell me say na.
Perfection. But we are forgetting one thing. Wizkid is Ayo. That's a Yoruba name. So I decided to do something. The lyrics should be in Yoruba and English. You know, broken Yoruba. Yoruba English. enter. So the first line that came to mind was, she tell me say, but in this way.
She tell me say she day and make her no vex. Some be make her ease your stress. She tell me say
you never see anything yet. Now for Access Bank, I'll just let you hear what I did with them. But instead of mentioning what they do, I related everything to a woman. And I spoke as if I was speaking to a woman. And I found a way to tie everything back to Access Bank using wordplay and double entendres. So controllers, the original song you asked for.
She tell me say she day and make her no vex. Some be make her ease your stress. She tell me say market can it be this one? Oh me I no get bad friends. She tell me say baby I'm all you need. She break by me with all this loving. She tell me say some be my first song I give me all your love, I give you access. Where I can find this love, auto draw letters since I see one. You have been so loyal. You've got that customer focus. Professionalism, my baby, innovative. Already kilo shells in my baby, innovative. And she got that structure in the life. I ain't talking about a girl, I'm talking about access. Baby, give me access. Toba with me. Princess, this your love in excess. I with this love and make you open different by December. 2 stairs back from my access. Precious, kilo fair, what you need. Bag, me keep it for me. One time for my baby access. Baby access. So many things I'm thinking about upstairs. And when I'm with you, nothing be my concern. Man, in you fast and nothing else. They go on my conscience. Then down the noise in my life. Trying to keep my cool.